Hello friends, welcome to another video, and today I'm going to share with you my 2021 bullet journal. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Okay, so I want to just make this video super informal, super kind of just chatty, show you my bullet journal. It's not going to be a big to-do, but I know that some of you are interested. So if you've missed any of my previous bullet journal videos, I've done a couple about my 2020 bullet journal. I'll link them down below. And before I get into my 2021 bullet journal and show you my design for it and how I plan to utilize it, I do want to talk a little bit about my 2020 bullet journal and how it ended up working for me. So I feel like my 2020 goal with my bullet journal was to focus a lot less on perfection and a lot more on practicality, how I can actually use it, how it can actually help me in my life. And for the most part, it totally did that. And I kept up with it super well throughout the year. I loved tracking the books I read, my period, my mood every day. I loved having a section for YouTube notes. That was super helpful. The one thing I did not like about my 2020 bullet journal was my weekly to-do list. So I operate with my to-do lists and tracking like living budgets and just like everyday things that kind of constantly need to be tended to on my phone. And so I felt like I was kind of duplicating and making the work harder for myself when writing out a weekly to-do list like I did in the back section of that 2020 bullet journal, because I was already tracking all that on my phone, and it's just much easier and convenient to keep all that on my phone because I always have it with me and it's easy to just mark stuff off or add stuff to it right as I think of it. So I didn't end up utilizing the weekly section of that bullet journal very much in the last half of the year, which was fine because it just wasn't working for me, and that's okay. And I will say the last probably the last all of December of 2020, did not open the dang bullet journal at all. Did not track my mood, did not do anything. So before I started my 2021 journal, I went back and wrote in the books I had read that I hadn't accounted for and all the yearly important stuff. Went ahead and filled that in. I didn't fill in my mood tracker because I couldn't remember what my mood was every day for the past 30 days that I had missed. But for the most part, it worked super well for me. I really loved it. It's such a useful tool in my life, and I think it's something I'm going to do every single year. So in terms of 2021 now, I have just a couple of slight changes that I made that I'm really excited about to show you. But for the most part, I kept everything pretty similar. Now, here's the biggest change that I made that I am flipping loving. I'm so glad I did this. Let me show you. So I got a big fat bullet journal. It's much bigger than my other one. Let me show you for size comparison. So the little one is 2020 and the big one is 2021. So it's much bigger. It's got so much more room. It's got pretty much the same amount of pages, but it's just so much more space to utilize. And I'm really glad I upgraded my size this year. Okay, so let's dig into the pages. So first things first, I did a cute little intro page of just Miley's 2021 bullet journal. Super simple and easy. Then I did my mood tracker. And I did my mood tracker basically the exact same way I did it last year. It works really well for me to categorize different moods that I feel per color. So this year I've got sad, anxious, normal, sick, grumpy, tired, excited, happy, and a corresponding color to each one of those. The thing I changed from last year to this year is I used to do light bulbs. So I would do upside down light bulbs, and it just kind of got precarious and annoying. I've done them for 2 years. And so I decided to just switch up what I was tracking. So I'm doing stars instead. And I love the stars. I think they're so cute. So there's my mood tracker. And the best thing about this big size is I don't have to turn it this way and do it horizontal. I can do it vertical because there are 31 lines that go across. In fact, there's 36 lines, so there's even extra. So I just, as you can see, I've already started tracking my days. I just have a page for each month. where I will fill in my mood each day. I'm so excited. So the next page is my weight loss tracker, and as you know, I just don't share this information because it's personal information and it can be kind of triggering to people to talk about specific weight numbers, and I'm just not wanting to share that information. But I will show you, without revealing any numbers, how I've kind of organized it. So on this side, I've just got a graph where I'm putting my fingers here because I've already started tracking, but every week I will weigh in, I'll put the date, I'll put the weight I'm at and how much loss that equates to. So I'll track that for the full year. And then down here, I've got a graph that I will just fill in, and I'm not going to show you the weights, which is what my finger is covering on this side. But as I lose weight each week, I will chart my weight loss on this graph so I can visually see. Okay, so and then on this side of the page, I've got all of my incremental goals and their corresponding weight. And then I've also got the reward that I'll give myself when I hit those little goals. So for example, like 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, that kind of thing. I'm not going to show you this sheet because again, it has specific numbers on it, but I will show you the side where I've outlined the rewards I'm going to give myself. So for each incremental goal. So books, massage, books, you can see that I like books. A $300 shopping spree, because at this point I'll probably need like a good haul of new clothes. And then this is Eric and I's big reward, my Louis Vuitton. If I hit this specific goal, this specific number that I'm not going to show you once again, I get to get my Louis Vuitton. And then these two are just above and beyond goals that if I hit, I'll get them. But if I don't hit, I'm really happy with what this goal represents and staying right at that. These are just total extras. If I happen to continue on or think I even need to, I will reward myself at that point. But this is my ultimate goal and the ultimate prize here. So that's the weight loss page. Then I've got this page that is empty still. I actually have to fill it in with the first book that I've read this year. But it's the books I've read page. I've done my title like this a couple years in a row because I just think it's so cute to do all different colors, all different kinds of fonts. And I'll just fill this whole side of the page up with books I've read, titles in all different fonts, all different directions. It'll just be like covered in book titles at the end. I think this is such a cute page. It's one of my faves. Then next, I've got my period tracker page, which this year I've kept the same saying for 3 years now because I just freaking love it. I think it's hilarious. Oh, bloody hell. And it's a period tracker. But I have little calendars for each month and I just circle the dates that I get my period on. And I did this in all red last year, but this year I wanted to make it a little bit more colorful. So I did my calendars in all different colors, but this page always cracks me up. Next, I've got another one of this may be my very favorite page. It's my workout tracker page, and it tracks every workout that I do through each month. So it's my goal every month with Eric to work out 4 times in a week. So I have 4 boxes that I fill out, and I've got 4 weeks in each month that correspond with a key that's either easy, medium, or hard. As you can see, I'm easing into January with my first 3 workouts being easy, but that's okay because we're building up to stamina and approaching medium and hard workouts. So I actually have like 3 more days of this week and I only have to work out 1 time. I'm killing it in this very first week of January. And if I happen to go above and beyond and work out 5 or 6 or 7 times in a week, to the side here, I'll just add a +2 or +3 or plus however many additional workouts I do above and beyond the 4. But I just think this is such a colorful page. It's a simple page, but it's really organized. It brings me lots of joy just to kind of look at. And once it starts to get filled in, I just think it's so motivating just to open it up and look at it, you know? It's a really great visual tracker for your progress and hitting goals. Okay, so next I've got my YouTube schedule section. So this is a totally new one this year, and I am already dying obsessed with it. So for each month, this will be a 12-page section. So for each month, I'm going to outline all the dates that I post a video. I then enter the title of the video, and I have a little checkbox for if it's been filmed and if it's been edited. So as you can see, the videos I've already released this month are checked off, And this one's coming out soon. And you guys are, look down here, because I was going to do easy weeknight meals, but I changed it to my 2021 bullet journal, and I'm going to do this at a later time. So stay tuned if you want to see that one. But it's just so fun. So after I finish this video, I'll be able to check this box off. And Eric and I are also going to check this box off today because we're going to film our next health update. So as you can see, it's just a really great way to keep track of all my videos, stay on schedule, plan for the whole month, and help myself get a little bit ahead of things, which I really like in terms of YouTube. So I'll have a page like that for each month. And then the last section are my YouTube notes section. So this will be just pages of just free form video outlines, notes, lists, just anything I need scripting or research wise for videos I do. It's totally blank right now as I haven't needed to use it yet. Some of my videos I go totally off the cuff, and some of them I really script out and try to be super organized with how I do them. It just kind of depends on what the topic of the video is and how I'm feeling and what effort I want to put into it. So it varies, but this will definitely be a good section of a lot of room for notes for future YouTube videos. That is it. That is my 2021 bullet journal. Like I said, I eliminated the weekly to-do list portion that I usually keep at the back. And I'm very glad I did that because it just kind of led to stressing me out to actually get stuff accomplished and cross them off that list and then cross-reference that list with the actual real list I keep on my phone. And it just wasn't working for me, so I eliminated it. And the last thing I want my bullet journal to be is something that makes me feel like I'm not being productive, something that makes me feel like I need to get on top of this, or, I haven't done a good job at something. So I want to make sure that everything that I put in this is doable, is trackable, is stuff that will actually help me in my life. And I think I finally, after 3 years of trying this bullet journal with trial and error, have really found what super works for me and what doesn't. And I'm really excited about this bullet journal because I think this is the year that I'm going to get a fully complete from January 1 to December 31 bullet journal. I'm saying it in this video, so hopefully it's true. I've never completed every single day of a bullet journal before, but I'd really like to do that with this one because it's not that much. It's not that much stuff when you think about it. And I'm excited to have a log of this year and my life and the things I go through, the changes I make, the goals I achieve. And it's just really cool to see it tangibly written down and have something to point to say, look, this is what you accomplished this year. This is how you stayed on track. You were productive. You did a great job. So I'm really excited. I will probably do periodic updates on how my bullet journal is going in 2021. But for now, I think that's it. So let me know down below if you guys have bullet journals and what pages you love in yours. I'd love to chat about that. And don't forget, if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out. Eric and I do lots of fun videos about our life, about mental health, about shopping excursions, productivity, a bunch of different stuff. So stick around and stay tuned for more videos. I will see you guys next time. Bye!